Imagine waking up, checking your phone, and NASA just confirmed an asteroid might hit Earth before Christmas. Or worse, something not from this planet might already be watching us. Sounds like sci-fi. It's real life. Hi, I'm Your Name, and today we're diving into the stuff your teachers never warned you about. Space isn't just beautiful, it's deadly. From alien probes to extinction-level asteroids, buckle up. Because once you hear what's floating out there, you'll never look up at the night sky the same way again. Oumuamua. The alien messenger. In 2017, astronomers spotted something strange entering our solar system. Fast, silent, and completely alien. They called it Oumuamua, a Hawaiian word, meaning scout. But a scout for what? It didn't act like a comet. It didn't look like an asteroid. It didn't spin normally. And as it flew past the sun, it sped up, but it released no gas, no dust, nothing to explain the boost, just silence. It was long, flat, and shaped like a pancake. It tumbled erratically. It came from deep space and left just as quickly. By the time scientists realized what it was already too far to study. That's when Harvard professor Avi Loeb said what no one else dared. This might be alien technology. He believes it could have been powered by a solar sail, a spacecraft driven by starlight. Others say it might be debris from a long-lost alien civilization. Most scientists dismiss the idea, but here's the truth. We still don't know what Oumuamua really was. It came from the stars and disappeared into darkness. What if it was a message we weren't ready to understand? Apocalyptic asteroids? Are we running out of time? Imagine this. You're wrapping presents before Christmas, and NASA just confirmed an asteroid might end the world in 2032. It's not science fiction. It's real. A 300-foot asteroid, about the size of a soccer field, is currently being tracked. If it hits Earth, it would explode with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs. Scientists call it a low-probability event, just 1.2% chance. But that's higher than your odds of winning the lottery or finding a parking spot at Costco on a Saturday. If it lands in the ocean, expect massive tsunamis. If it hits a city, total devastation. Think Hiroshima, but 1,000 times stronger. In 1908, an asteroid flattened 500,000 acres of forest in Siberia. This one could do much worse. NASA has rated it 3 out of 10 on the Torino impact scale. That's not panic time yet. But it's not nothing either. We might dodge this one. We've dodged plenty before. But what happens when our luck runs out? The sky has always been watching us. The question is, when does it finally strike? The Valentine's Day threat. Love in the time of asteroids, picture this. It's Valentine's Day 2046. You're holding flowers. Your date's waiting. And an asteroid the size of an Olympic pool is racing toward Earth. This isn't a movie. This is asteroid 2023 DW, and it has a real chance, 1 in 67, of crashing into our planet on the most romantic day of the year. If it hits, it won't wipe out humanity, but it will ruin everything around ground zero. We're talking massive explosions, shockwaves, and destruction stretching for miles, and it doesn't stop there. If it misses in 2046, it's coming back in 2047, 2048, 2049, 2050, and 2051. This rock is basically your clingy ex who just can't let go. Scientists are tracking it, refining the data, and hoping it misses. But right now, we can't be 100% sure. Maybe your biggest heartbreak in 2046 won't be a breakup. It'll be an impact crater. So next time you look up at the stars, remember, one of them might be aiming straight for us. Love is in the air, and so is an asteroid. Sci-fi becomes reality. Mining asteroids, space lasers and beyond. You've seen it in movies. Astronauts mining asteroids, laser beams shooting across galaxies, space Wi-Fi connecting planets. But here's the wild part. It's happening now. In 2023, a company called Astroforge launched the first commercial deep space mining mission. Their goal? Find an asteroid packed with gold and platinum and extract it. It's like a space age, gold rush, trillions of dollars floating just beyond Earth. But the mission hit a snag. Their probe, Odin, went silent after launch. Glitch? Hardware failure? No one knows. Space is unforgiving, but they're already planning the next mission. Meanwhile, NASA is testing laser communication, like interplanetary Wi-Fi. In 2023, they sent a laser message 10 million miles through space. It worked. That's faster data, stronger signals, and maybe one day, live streams from Mars. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is real. This is now mining space, messaging deep space. We're not just exploring the stars. We're building a future among them. The line between imagination and reality. It's getting thinner by the minute. Alien contact protocol. What happens? When aliens say hello, you've seen the movies. Aliens land, jets scramble, cities burn. But in real life, first contact would look a lot different and way more awkward. According to ex-NASA scientist Sylvester Kazmar, if aliens ever send us a signal, the first reaction won't be war, it'll be panic, in a group chat. Day 1, scientists across the globe would scramble to confirm it's real. Was it aliens, a satellite glitch, or someone microwaving a burrito near a telescope? Yes, that's actually happened. Once confirmed, it's go time. Governments, scientists, even the UN would rush to coordinate a response. And guess what? Everyone would want to say something different. Countries would argue. Private citizens would try to DM the aliens from their laptops. It would be global chaos before the aliens even reply. Experts like Seth Shostak believe we'll hear from intelligent life by 2036, thanks to advanced telescopes and AI. If that happens, we'll have one shot to respond, wisely. So, if aliens say, hello, what would you say back? Because once that message comes in, everything on Earth changes. Forever. Earth 2.0, our escape plan. What if Earth gave us a deadline? Floods, fires, failing ecosystems. What if we needed a backup planet? Fast. In 2020, NASA's TESS satellite found something incredible. A planet called TOI 700d, same size as Earth, just the right distance from its star to support liquid water and maybe life. They're calling it Earth 2.0. It's 100 light-years away, orbiting a quiet star in the constellation Dorado. The conditions? Almost perfect. Warm enough for oceans, calm enough for atmosphere, and big enough to hold gravity, like ours. Scientists believe it may be our best shot at a second home, not just a barren rock, a world where humans might actually live. There's one problem. We can't get there. Not yet. With current tech, it would take thousands of years. But maybe Earth 2.0 isn't just an escape plan. Maybe it's motivation, a reminder of what we could build and what we could lose. If Earth is version 1, we only get one update. Let's not crash the system before we even launch the next one. Dark stars, ice volcanoes, and space Wi-Fi. Welcome to the real sci-fi. The universe isn't just bizarre, it's borderline unbelievable. First up, dark stars. Scientists believe that right after the Big Bang, the first stars weren't made of normal matter, but dark matter. Yeah, the invisible stuff that makes up most of the universe. You can't see it, touch it, or measure it directly. But it might have powered stars brighter than anything that's ever existed. Meanwhile, on a dwarf planet called Ceres, NASA discovered something even stranger. Ice volcanoes. That's right. Instead of lava, these volcanoes erupt freezing slush made of mud, salt, and ice. Literal icy mud fountains on a rock between Mars and Jupiter. And if that's not wild enough, say hello to space Wi-Fi. In 2023, NASA successfully sent a laser message to a spacecraft 10 million miles away. We're now using infrared lasers instead of radio waves. Faster, more secure, and powerful enough to stream HD video from Mars.dark stars, frozen lava, interplanetary messaging. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's just science, catching up to our imagination. What if they're already here? The Martian insect. Mystery, we always imagine aliens arriving with flashing lights and flying saucers. But what if they're already here? What if they've been here silently, unnoticed? In recent years, an entomologist, insect expert, named William Ramosa made a shocking claim. He believes he's found insects on Mars, not theories, not UFOs, but bugs, real ones. In NASA rover photos, legs, wings, heads, abdomen. He says, they're not rocks, they're living things crawling across the Martian surface. The scientific community, they called him delusional. They say he's just seeing shapes in the dust, like people seeing dragons in clouds. But what if he's right? What if life on Mars isn't coming someday? What if it never left? Microbial organisms, or maybe even something more evolved, hiding in plain sight. Think about it. If life could survive Mars's ancient oceans, underground ice, and radiation, why couldn't it adapt? We're scanning the stars for signals, but maybe the message isn't out there. Maybe it's been under our noses, or rover wheels, all along. What if we're not waiting to meet aliens? Because we've already met them. The universe is massive, mysterious, and terrifying. From asteroid impacts to alien contact, we might be living in the most important chapter of human history. So before you scroll to the next video, ask yourself this. If Earth had only 10 years left, what would you do with your time? The universe is watching. The question is, are we ready to understand it? If this blew your mind, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you believe we're alone or already being watched? Because out here, the truth isn't just out there. It might be closer than we think.